The Claims and Realities of Election Fraud, 2020, and the Alleged Manipulation of 2024. The 2020 election, claims of voter fraud by Trump and MAGA. In the aftermath of the 2020 U.S. presidential election, Donald Trump and his supporters, often identified with the MAGA Make America Great Again movement, made numerous allegations of widespread voter fraud. Here's a detailed look at those claims. False narratives. Trump claimed that the election was rigged against him, asserting that millions of fraudulent votes were cast. His team, including several high-profile allies, launched over 60 lawsuits across various states to challenge the results, focusing on claims of illegal voting, mishandled ballots, and voting machine manipulation. However, these lawsuits were almost universally dismissed due to lack of evidence. Voting machine conspiracy. Trump and his allies, including figures like Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, propagated theories that voting machines, especially those manufactured by Dominion voting systems, had been hacked or were inherently flawed, flipping votes from Trump to Joe Biden. These claims were debunked by fact-checkers, cybersecurity experts, and even election officials from both parties. Vote counting disinformation. There were claims about the counting of votes, particularly in swing states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Georgia, where Trump suggested that votes were being found after Election Day to favor Biden. These assertions misrepresented the normal process of counting mail-in ballots, which were counted later in some states due to legal deadlines. Impact and aftermath. Despite no substantial evidence being found, these claims fueled the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. They also led to a significant portion of Republican voters believing the election was stolen, affecting public trust in the electoral system. The alleged 2024 election manipulation. While the 2024 election officially resulted in a victory for Trump over Kamala Harris, various allegations and observations suggest a different narrative. Trump's admissions. According to posts on X and reported by various news outlets, Trump allegedly made statements before and after the election, suggesting that the outcome was manipulated. Reports mention Trump bragging about having secured enough votes through machine manipulation, specifically citing Elon Musk's involvement. Elon Musk's role. Musk, a prominent figure in tech and a known supporter of Trump in this narrative, was accused of having an extensive understanding of voting machines, particularly those in Pennsylvania. Claims circulated on social media platforms, including X, where users suggested Musk had helped manipulate vote counts through his influence over tech infrastructure. Although no concrete evidence was provided. Voter registration challenges. There were reports of numerous voter registration challenges by MAGA loyalists targeting predominantly Democratic counties. These challenges allegedly led to the invalidation of millions of voter registrations, thereby disenfranchising potential Harris voters. This tactic was purportedly used to suppress votes in key battleground states, skewing the results in Trump's favor. Disenfranchisement and voter turnout. With approximately 36% of the population not voting, the victory margin was not as decisive as might be expected in a landslide. The disenfranchisement through registration challenges could have significantly altered the outcome, suggesting that Trump's win was not reflective of a broad mandate, but rather a result of strategic voter suppression. Public perception and legal challenges. Despite these allegations, there were no successful legal challenges to the election outcome. The silence from mainstream media and political entities on these accusations has been seen by some as complicity, or at least a failure to investigate deeply enough into these claims. Conclusion. The narrative of the 2024 election, as painted by critics in some social media posts, contrasts sharply with the official results. While Trump's campaign and supporters had previously pushed baseless claims of fraud in 2020, the 2024 scenario introduces new dimensions with allegations of direct manipulation by influential figures and systematic voter suppression. These claims, however, remain largely unsubstantiated by legal or official investigations, leaving the discourse in a realm of speculation and distrust that continues to impact American democracy. The need for transparent, secure, and fair elections remains more critical than ever, as does the responsibility of all stakeholders to ensure the integrity of the electoral process.